It was 1970. A 9-month-old boy from Democratic Republic of Congo became the first ever person to be diagnosed with this mysterious virus that led to his tragic death. What started as a rare case has now become a global concern. Yes, today we are talking about Mpox.
The situation constitutes a public health emergency of international concern.
Highly infectious disease, Mpox.
Spread of a new strain of Mpox.
A new strain of the Mpox.
How serious is this virus? Are we on the verge of new pandemic? How can India prevent this virus from spreading? Let's unmask it. Namaste and welcome to Satyameva Jayate, Unmasking the Truth. Mpox, which is also known as Monkeypox, is not exactly a new virus. This was first discovered in 1958 when scientists in Denmark saw that few monkeys which were kept for research were getting sick with a strange rash. And that's how it got its name, Monkeypox. So what is Mpox? Mpox is caused by a virus which has its own DNA just like we do. This DNA is made up of two twisted strands which allows to carry the instruction to infect and grow. It also has a protective outer layer just like a shield which helps it to survive outside the body and get into our cells. This virus are categorized into two main groups called Clades, Clade 1 and Clade 2. Clade 1 is mostly seen in Africa, mostly in the region of Democratic Republic of Congo, and Clade 2 is the one which has been spreading outside Africa. But Clade 1 is generally more dangerous than Clade 2, mostly because of its symptoms, which we will discover in the later part of the video. Mpox can spread through close contact with someone who has been infected. For example, let's say you're in the same room with the infected person and you're sitting close to them or talking to them. The tiny droplet from their mouth or nose could get into air and spread the virus. Even the physical contact like a hug or a handshake can transfer the virus to you. People with multiple sexual partners are at a higher risk, as Mpox can spread through skin-to-skin contact. Even the items like clothing or bedding which is used by infected person could transfer the virus to you. And that is why it is very important while handling other people's belongings. Mpox can also spread from animals to humans. If an infected animal bites you or scratches you, or if you involve in activities like hunting, skinning or cooking that infected animal, you can be infected as well. Pregnant women can pass the virus to their babies, which can lead to a serious health issues. If you get infected with Mpox, the symptoms usually take up to a week to show up, but in some cases it would take up to 21 days to show up. The symptoms are most common with the other infections like chickenpox and smallpox. It always starts with a fever, headache, sore throat, muscle pain and back pain. But the two main common symptoms that we get to see in Mpox are the swollen lymph nodes and a rash. The rash could start on your face first and slowly spread to other part of your body. Diagnosing Mpox can be a little tricky because these symptoms are similar to other illness like chickenpox and bacterial skin infections. For example, a child with a rash can have both chickenpox and Mpox, which can make it very hard to say, and that is why it is important to get tested. The sooner we get treated, the better we can prevent this virus from spreading. If you have Mpox, please stay isolated at your home until all your sores are healed. Follow your doctor's advice and if it's necessary, stay at the hospital. When you're out in public, cover all your sores with a well-fitted mask. If you're sexually active, use condoms for 12 weeks after recovery. Remember, condoms won't help you prevent the virus from skin-to-skin and mouth-to-skin contact. It is better to avoid the sexual activity during this time. If you come in a close contact with someone who has been infected, watch for symptoms for 21 days and avoid any kind of sexual activities during this time. Should India be worried about Mpox? Even though India doesn't have a lot of cases right now, we still need to be cautious. According to WHO, in May 22, an outbreak of Mpox has rapidly spread across Europe, America, and all the other 6 WHO regions, mainly affecting gay, bisexual, and other men who had sex with men through sexual networks. Since early 2022, over 1 lakh people have been infected and more than 220 have died. Right now, 3 hospitals in Delhi, Lokanayak Hospital, Guru Tegh Bahadur and Baba Saheb Ambedkar Hospital are ready to quarantine Mpox patients if needed. Remember, Mpox is 7 times more dangerous than COVID-19, so that is why it is very important to get treated immediately. So, what can we do to prevent the virus from spreading? Early detection. If you start feeling unwell with symptoms like a rash, fever or swollen lymph nodes, don't wait. See a doctor immediately. The sooner we identify and report cases, the better we can manage them. Vaccination. Getting vaccinated is another important tool. If you work in healthcare or if you get close contact with someone who's sick, vaccination can help to protect you. A good hygiene. Simple hygiene practices can make a huge difference. Wash your hands often and avoid close contact with anyone who's showing the symptoms. Border and travel controls. When people arrive at airport or cross the border, they should get a quick health check to see if they have any signs of illness like a fever or a rash. If someone seems unwell, they can be cared right away, which helps to protect everyone else. Temporary isolation. In some cases, it might be necessary for someone to stay in a special place for a short time, just until doctors are sure that they are not spreading the virus. If Mpox is spreading in certain countries, India could temporarily limit the travel from those countries to keep people safe here. Education. Educating people about Mpox symptoms and how to stay safe is the key to prevent the virus from spreading further. If you have any further suggestion, please let us know in the comment section. Please share this video to raise the awareness and keep everyone informed. Together we can make a difference. Stay healthy and take care. Satyameva Jayate.